Hi, it's Nick. I'm going to demonstrate this train set that I purchased in 2008. It's called Conrail LionMaster Diesel Freight Set. And when I first saw the set in the magazine, I liked it. But then I realized the LionMaster engines, they're semi-scale. They're not a full-scale engine. And I had my doubts about it. But I saw this set at one of the train shows, and I was looking at the engine. And even though it's not an engine that's scale, Lionel did put a lot of nice detail into it. And I like to go over it. It also has all the Lionel controls, such as Legacy Control, Odyssey 2-speed control, Legacy Rail Sound, electrical couples front and rear, dual powerful maintenance, free motors, 4-track tires, fan-driven unit, die-cast metal trucks, pilot and fuel tank, metal frame, separate applied metal details, illuminated numbers, illuminated cab interior, and engine and fireman figures. It has, of course, the bell and the whistle. What I'm going to do right now is just go over the detail of it. What I first liked about the engine was the style of the engine, which is an SD80 Mac, and the color scheme of the Conrail quality unit. As you can see, it has a nice crisp blue body. And then they come down here and you have this white trim that starts from the front of the engine all the way to the back of the engine. And you have up here warning labels in white. And all the warning labels that you see on this engine, if you have a magnifying glass, you can actually read it. And then I like the nice crisp Conrail quality lettering in white, and then there's logos right in this area. And even though it's all molded plastic, if you look, it has a lot of detail into it. The grills and all the different doors and the labels that they put on it. And this is a grill in here, but of course it's not see-through. And then in the front, you have plastic windows, and I like the silver frame around it. And then over here you have a nice white band, and it says 4120, the engine number. And right here it says radial AC SD 80 Mac AC. I thought that was very nice. But also, I hope the camera can pick it up. What I really like is the nose of the engine. Because right in here, you have like a line that comes down. And it just gives it a different character of the engine. And then the white goes right around. Also, you have these nice steps coming up with the white border here. And it has another little label marking in this area, and a nice white, crisp, sepally plied railing, hand railings right in this area. And you have a nice sepally plied grip handle right in here. And what I'll do is I'll face the engine, the front of the engine, right? I guess that would be a good angle for you. There we go. Now what also I like, it has the cow catcher right in here. It doesn't have any separate ply hose, or maybe it does have it behind it. Now it's part of the molding. And then you have your electrical coupling, and you have your ditch lights right in here. And then again you have a little blue in this area, and then another white border in here. You have a nice chain, and the hand railings, which are painted blue, and then you have hand railings on this side and on this side painted white. And the nose of the engine is nice. You have your blue Then you have the white with the Conrail quality lettering in it, and the way it comes down like a V, and you have the blue on both sides. And right here there's a window. This door doesn't open though. And then you have your marker lights right here, which do illuminate. And then as you go up on top, you have a white hand grip, and then you have a blue one in here, and a white, and then another blue one down here. And on this side, then you have your fill for your sand right in this area. And then you come up where the windows are, and you have 4120, which they do illuminate in your headlights. And then you have your separately applied windshield wipers right in here and on this side. And then I like the way they did with the window. And it has like a silver. It's indentation in here on both sides. So they really put a lot of detail into this engine. And we'll go around the side. The other side, and basically it's the same, except on this side here's your fuel tank, and you have your full and a couple knobs which are painted red, but you have these cylinders right in this area. And of course a lot of nice detail on your wheels in this area. It's all cast, trucks, and this side too. And you have another grill in this area, but it's all plastic. And they have this nice separately applied metal railing that comes down here, and then you have your platform right in here, which is black. And right in here, give me a little step on this angle. You have your steps right here, and they have the little white marker, and this is your door, and it has a little step applied wiper right in here. And then the back, they also did a lot of nice detail here. Again, in the back here you have your hoses, but they're not separately applied. Then you have another coupler, and you have that white border, and you have the metal chain, and you have your separately applied railing, blue, and then you have all this is nice painted blue, and you have Conrail, nice white lettering, and there's your marker lights and your rear lights, and again 4120, which does illuminate. So they did a nice job on it. Now what I'm going to do is show you the top, and I'll tilt it over a little bit so you can see it. Yeah, that's good. Again, they did some nice detail. You have separately applied handrails here, and then you have a couple of markings in here. You have a hatch with a separately applied. That's in the molding. And then this is your stack. Then you have your separately applied horns, and then you have your fans, but this is all in the molding. And then when you take this cover off, this is where you have your controls. This is the rear motor, and you have the RS and SS, smoke, no Odyssey, and this is how you run, program and run switch here. So we'll put this back, and I'll put it on the track again, like so. Now the bottom you have your pickup wheels right in here, and the same on this one. And this is the tank, and actually this is where your speaker is. So basically that's it with the engine. So what I'll do is I'll stop the video and I'll put the first rolling stock that came with it. So I'm just going to shut it off. The first rolling stock of the train is a hopper, and it has a removable coal load right in here. And I like the paint scheme, which is a brownish paint. And then where it says Conrail in white crisp letters, and it has the Conrail logo. And then you have CR, Conrail, and you have the number 48, 27, 55, and nice crisp numbers. And then these represent all the different weights, and the same on this area. It has a nice ladder right here, but of course it's molded. And then over here you have a little, it's molded, but a step here. And you have the other little step here. Now the trucks and all of the rolling stock except the caboose, they all have spring-loaded cast iron spring-loaded trucks, and the bearings rotate. I don't know if the camera will pick that up. And what I'll do is I'll swing it around so you can see one end of it. Right here. This has some nice little detail to it. All of the couplers, they have a hidden, they call it a hidden release, and it's right here. It's nice, it's very easy to operate. And on this side, as you can see, you have the CR and 482755, nice white. You have your brake wheel, and then you have another ladder, which of course is in the cast. And then, I don't know if it'll pick it up, but it has a couple of little tank here, or cylinder. And I'll turn it around, and maybe you can see the other part of it. Hope the camera picks it up. Right in this area, you have a cylinder right in here, or some type of a motor. And then on this side is the same as the other side. And then we'll turn it around. And again, you have the lettering and a ladder here. And what we'll do is we'll tip it over, and I'll show you the bottom of it. Again, this is all plastic mold, but all one of these compartments, they have the release chute right in here. Some detail, but it's all molded. So now what we'll do is we'll move on to the next car that comes with it. So I'll just shut this off. The next one is a box car, and it's Union Pacific Railroad with the Union Pacific symbol. And I like the paint scheme of it. And over in this area you have a separately applied step, and then you have the rungs. And then in this area it's automated railway cushion load. And they have UP and the number 130660. And the doors do open, and they have a lot of nice detail on the doors. And they have some writing in here. It's kind of small for me to read it if you had a magnifying glass. And then the doors, as I mentioned, it does open, as you can see, and it closes up. And also what I like about the paint scheme, they have this nice, I guess it's like a yellowish paint scheme, but right over here they come down with a silver right along here, and the trucks are silver, and the first rungs are silver, then it goes into the plastic mold. And again, this is spring loaded, and it rotates. The rotating cup right here, bearings, see it? And on this side, you have a nice silver, and you have your brake wheel, and then you have the device that comes down. It's all molded. But I do like the color of it. And then right up here it says UP130660 in black lettering. And the top, it's all silver, but they have some nice little detail in the molding, as you can see here. Really looks nice. And we'll see what the bottom has. Not too much detail on the bottom, except right in here, see if the light will pick it up. You have some cylinders and some rods in here, but again, it's all in the molding. So basically that's about the car, box car. So what we'll do is I'll shut it off and I'll put the next car on. The next car they call it the cylinder hopper, and I really like the paint scheme that they have on this. As you see, most of the body is in the silver, real nice crisp silver color, and then you have this yellowish band on both sides, and over here it has Government of Canada, and it's actually written in Canadian. And then CNWX106019, and all the lettering is really nice in the red. And then you have your Canadian symbol right here. Now, they did some nice detail on here, separately applied detail. This is your step, and you have some kind of control in this area. Then they come back with this cylinder or tube, which comes all the way back, and you have the same devices in this area. This is separately applied, and this also is separately applied, these rungs, and it comes back down over in this area. So, and then what we'll do is we'll turn it around. You'll see one end of it, which again they did some nice detail to it. It's all silver. You have your brake wheel, and you actually have a chain right here, and it goes down into this, and this is all separately applied material. And then you have some kind of a cylinder here with all the tubing that you can see that comes down into this area, and you have your railings. And then I believe the other side is the same as, yeah, it is. Now, the top is really nice. I want to show you this. It has a separately applied catwalk, which is all in silver, and you can see through the catwalk. But each one of these hatches, they open up, as you can see. I thought that was nice. So they did a lot of nice detail on this particular car. And then, you know, put them down. And then on the bottom, there's some more nice detail. As you can see here, it's, of course this is all molding, but these are, I guess, the release chutes that you can see here. And they have some here, and then they have some labels here. So that really was a nice car. Alright, I'll shut this one off. The next car is this tank car, and as you can see it says right here, corn syrup only, in nice white lettering, and MCP. So that's nice the way they did it. And then you have DMIX 191232, the number. And the cylinder is all black, which is, it's nice with the white lettering. And then you have a separately applied handrail, and this is all separately applied. The deck, and you can see it has a hatch here, nice deck that you can actually see through, and something in this vise here. It's all separately applied. And then you have a nice railing that comes all the way back down into this area, which is separately applied. And you have this nice tank. And over here, it's a warning, but they don't have the label on it. And what we'll do is we'll swing it around. Now on this side, you have a nice little deck here, and you have this separately applied hand railing, and again the number DMIX 191232, and this tells you the capacity of what it holds. Nice crisp white lettering. And we'll go to the other side, which is basically the same, except you have this little device right in here, and this end right here, again it has separately applied hand railing, it has the brake wheel, and it has a little chain here separately applied, and a nice platform here, and again nice crisp lettering. And let's see what we have on the bottom. Well, the bottom just has this one little device in here, but basically it's just plain. So that's about it for this particular car. And then what we'll do is we'll go to the caboose. Here's the caboose. Now, as I mentioned, the caboose, it's just cast trucks, but it doesn't have the spring or the rotating caps. But I still like the coloring or the paint scheme of it, which the roof is black. Then you have the nice blue, and then your lettering, Conrail, and the number 22138, nice white crisp lettering and numbers. And then you have the Conrail symbol in white. And I like the silver around the windows on both sides. And these are your lights, and they do illuminate. And I also like the windows right in here with the silver on it. And this is a N-20 caboose. It's a stretch caboose. And we'll just turn it around, show you this end of it. See it? Yeah, you can see. This here is all molded, and this is a separately applied ladder going to the roof, metal, and there's your brake handle, and then this part in here goes down to the brake system, which is all molded. Now what I like also is the windows and the silver around it. And this is your stack, and it does have a smoke unit in it, and it really pushes out the smoke. But the only thing I was a little disappointed about, this one here, the other smoke units have the stack. It's a little thinner, and then it has a deflector on the top. But for some reason, Lionel didn't do that. Now this side basically is the same as the other side that I showed you. But the steps that they have here and on this side with the white borders, and then it has a toolbox in this area. And then on the other end, basically it's the same. You have your brake wheel, and you have your separate ply ladder, and then the windows with the silver on it. Thought that was nice. And then on the bottom, they have a little detail in here. They have a separate ply tank right in here and some tubing. And then this is the toolbox. And then these are the pickup for the power for the lights and for the smoke unit. So basically this is the whole train and the rolling stock of the whole train. And then I'll bring everything downstairs on the layout, and then we'll have the engine start up and go through all the different cycles that it has. Hi fellas, as you can see, I put the engine onto my layout, and I also have the rest of the cars. And what we'll do first is we'll go through the functions of the engine. And what I'll do right now is start it up.
Conrail 4120, do you copy? Roger, 4120 here. Start up and stand by. Very good. Waiting on your order. Out.
Right, that's idle. And now I'll run through the different levels of the engine. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And now we'll reverse it. It's at idle. I'll play the bell. You have your constant. Or you can manually do it however you want to operate the bell. You have a horn. Now what I'll do is I'll go through the crew talk, and this will be the engineer talking to the dispatcher to get permission to leave.
Conrail 4120 here. Train is prepped and ready. Am I clear to pull? Over. 4120, please hold. Over. Understood. Yes, sir. Holding for green boards. 4120 out. Conrail 4120 here. Is the track still blocked? Over. Yes, 4120, please hold. Over. Understood. 4120 out. 4120, please stand by. Over. Understood. 4120 out. Conrail 4120 here. Train is ready to go. Can I roll? Over. 4120, please hold. Over. Understood. Yes, sir. Holding for green boards. 4120 out. Conrail 4120 here. Is the track still blocked? Over. Yes, 4120, please hold. Over. Understood. 4120 out. Conrail 4120 here. Is the track still blocked? Over. Negative 4120. You're good to go. Over. Thanks, dispatcher. Cleared outbound. 4120 out.
Now here's the dispatcher talking to the engineer.
4120, please stand by. Over. Understood. 4120 out. 4120, please hold. Over. Understood. Waiting on your order. 4120 out. Conrail 4120, you're good to go. Over. Thanks, dispatcher. Cleared outbound. 4120 out.
Now, here's the front uncoupler. And what we'll do is we'll back it up. And you can see the red marker on the front of the engine when it's backing up. Now that was the brakes. Now we'll go forward. As you can see, the red lights turn green and you have your headlights and the marker boards. There's the ditch lights. And they blink when you blow the horn.
Conrail 4120 here. Are we clear through the next junction? Over. Yes, 4120.
And I believe you can see the smoke. That's on high. This has three different levels.
4120 out.
Off, low, medium, and high. Has emergency stop.
Conrail 4120, emergency stop. 4120 here, I'm hitting the brakes. Train is all clamped down, we're okay. Over. Roger that, 4120. Good work. Out.
I'll throw the rear couple. Oh, I have to set it. I'll move it up. I'll throw the rear couple. It has that uncouple sound. I'll move it forward. Oops. As you can see, it has the red lights. Now I'll back it up and the headlights go on and the red lights turn green.
Conrail 4120 here. Train is rolling. Over. Okay, 4120. Out.
Now I'll hook it up to the rest of the cars. I'll back it up.
Conrail 4120. Do you copy? Roger. 4120 here. Start up and stand by. Very good. Waiting on your order. Out.
stop the engine and I have it on the brake. The reason why I want to do that is I want to go through the 6 official road speeds. We'll do the first one.
4120, please go to restricted speed. Over. Understood. Restricted speed 4120 out. 4120, please go to slow speed. Over. Copy. Slow speed 4120 out. 4120, please go to medium speed. Over. Roger. Medium speed 4120 out. 4120, please go to limited speed. Over. Understood. Limited speed 4120 out. 4120, please go to normal speed. Over. Thanks, dispatcher. Normal speed 4120 out. 4120, highball. Thanks, dispatcher. We're highballing. Out. 4120, please go to normal speed. Over. Roger. Normal speed 4120 out. 4120, please go to limited speed. Over. Understood. Limited speed 4120 out. 4120, please go to medium speed. Over. Very good. Medium speed 4120 out. 4120, please go to slow speed. Over. Copy. Slow speed 4120 out. 4120, please go to restricted speed. Over. Roger. Restricted speed 4120 out.
Now we're just running around the track once or 2 times.
4120, please go to slow speed. Over. Understood. Slow speed 4120 out. Conrail 4120 here. We clear through the next crossing. Over. Yes, 4120, you've got 3 points. Over. Thanks, dispatcher. 4120 out. Conrail 4120, you are clear inbound. Over. Thank you, sir. Approaching now. 4120 out. Conrail 4120 here. We clear through the next crossing. Over. Yes, 4120, you've got 3 points. Over. Thanks, dispatcher. 4120 out. Conrail 4120 here. We clear through the next crossing. Over. Yes, 4120, you are clear ahead. Over. Thanks, dispatcher. 4120 out. Conrail 4120 here. We clear through the next junction. Over. Yes, 4120, you are clear ahead. Over. Conrail 4120, you are clear inbound. Over. Thank you, sir. Approaching now. 4120 out. Conrail 4120 here. My engine is stopped. Brakes are set. Over. Roger that. You are in position. 4120. Out. Catch you later, dispatcher. I'm going to punch the clock. 4120 out.
Well, I hope you enjoyed it, fellas. I always enjoy watching my trains running around my layout, and I enjoy sharing it with my fellow hobbyists. So as you can see, we'll end this now. Everyone have a great day. Bye.